That's it. Alright. Chat, I think I'm gonna do one more run, and then I think I'm gonna wrap it up. Like, not doing too good. One more run. No, I'm... No, it's not one more run out of addiction. It's one more run out of... My neck hurts. Alright, so the genie said something would get stolen from this table, and he mentioned the gate would be open. It's not currently open. Blue says take the morning off, but Blue... The morning game is Warhammer. That's way more fun. I should play Warhammer, then take the evening off. Go, ninja! Go, ninja! Go! Allowance. Oh. Just because it turns left. For the lever. Wait, didn't I repair this? Do you have to repair this every time? Okay, shoot. I thought it stayed repaired. Okay. Crossover game, Warhammer Blueprints. Every room has a different Warhammer enemy inside it. What? Open door. Nurgling just screams in your face, you scream back. There's only one true statement. The gems are in a box with a false statement. There are two true statements. Wait, the metal detector. It lied to me. Stupid metal detector. Now we don't have enough keys. I thought I was so clever. Like on a scale of 1 to wah, how excited are you for Warhammer 40k? Um, I've told you guys before, fantasy is my favorite genre and sci-fi is my second favorite. So if Total War Warhammer 3 is a 10 for me, then 40k at best would be a 9. So I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not like, blah, you know, like frothing at the mouth or anything. Do I have a shovel? Everything's blending together in my head. No, I don't have a shovel. The potential within. Oh my god, okay. To the ambitious young architect, a fresh blueprint represents a world of boundless possibilities. When you're staring at a blank canvas, you have unlimited potential and ideas to explore. But with an abundance of options at your disposal, the architect can also become overwhelmed by the countless choices and decisions that need to be made. Should I draft a hallway or a closet? How many bedrooms do I need in my house? Is passageway really worth 2 gems? All these questions can compound, adding layers of complexity and stress to the design process. That's why it's even more important to develop simple and effective strategies that you can employ while drafting your house to ensure a successful project outcome. In this volume of Architectural Digest, we aim to provide architects with some of these strategies and even assist them in developing their own. Although many architects employ different strategies when developing their house designs, most of them agree on one guiding principle: have gems while drafting. One of the most common ways architects draft themselves into a corner is by not having the resources they need when opening a new door. If you lack the gems to consider all 3 presented options, you may be forced to draft a room you do not want. To avoid this predicament, focus on drafting rooms that grant you gems and prioritize acquiring gems as early in the day as you can. This approach is a surefire way to set yourself up for success. Make sure you check for gems in the room you are in before clicking the door. I do this way too much. Think about saving some gems for emergencies. I try to only spend them if I really, really need a room. I will never draft passageway on the first 5 ranks. It's a simple strat that has served me well. If you see gems for sale in any of the shops, buy them out. Don't pass up wine cellar even if you're not thirsty. There's no such thing as too many gems. I may have a bit of a problem. Planning your house. When you begin drafting a house, it's important to start each day with a solid foundation. Draft early ranks first. A very common mistake beginners make is drafting in a straight line north and ignoring the many unopened doors they have left behind in the entrance hall and rooms of the early ranks. When these architects reach the higher ranks, they quickly discover they do not have enough keys or gems to continue. Their day usually ends by returning to the lower ranks to draft from these doors. They skipped only to find rooms and items that would have made all the difference if they'd only been found earlier in the day. As the layout to their right demonstrates, even a path of rooms, that layout is impossible. There's a passageway where the pit is in the middle. Even a path of rooms that snakes through the house and does not go in a straight line can also be structurally weak if you're leaving lots of unopened doors on the ranks behind you. By starting each day on a strong foundation of rooms on the early ranks, you will have a much better chance of finding success when you eventually start heading further into the house. Top drafting combos. Another aspect to consider when planning your house is the order in which you draft rooms. For instance, if you draft Cloister before Terrace, you will be down 3 gems, but if you draft them in the reverse order, Cloister would be free. Identifying a synergistic pair of floor plans is an essential first step, but determining the optimal order for drafting those rooms will provide you with an additional advantage, significantly improving your chances of success. Foyer drafted before Great Hall would mean that all of its many doors would be unlocked. Bunk room after nursery will give you 10 extra steps because it counts as 2 separate bedrooms. You won't have to backtrack constantly to collect your gold spread from office if you draft a conference room. The more items you have, the greater your chances of being able to create a contraption in the workshop. 2-pair combos aren't the only form of synergy. You will find some floor plans only work by drafting other specific rooms. These rooms aren't powerful on their own, but can become very useful when their connectivity is eventually discovered. Utility Closet is a perfect example of this. It doesn't do anything by itself, but it can literally power up or down other rooms you've drafted in your house. Garage powers garage door and grants west path access. Dude, I'd be kind of pissed if I had found this book earlier on. This is like spoiling so many puzzles that I solved. Darkroom turns lights back on after blowing a fuse. Turns lights off to prevent step loss in the gym. Other examples. One of the more simple examples, her ladyship's chamber, has synergy with Lady Epson's other two rooms, boudoir and walk-in closet. The boiler room connects ducts from room to run steam power to specific destinations in the house. Laboratory, garage, laundry room, furnace, and pump room all have uses for steam power. The only one of those I knew about was lab. It's weird that they're just giving me this. I feel like this just goes against everything that the game has kind of stood for so far. Speaking of pump room, this room controls the water level throughout rooms in the estate and can interact with the pool, aquarium, greenhouse, kitchen, and other features located outside of the main house. In the kitchen, you can check which course is being served in the dining room that day. This allows you the opportunity to draft specific rooms that will make the meal more delicious. Besides counting as 2 bedrooms, bunk room also counts as 2 rooms. This increases the amount of steps granted by master bedroom, the amount of gold spread by the tomb, and the amount of keys found in servants' quarters. Each time you solve a puzzle in billiard room or parlor, the difficulty will increase slightly the next time you draft that room. Just because you didn't find any items in a room when you first explored it doesn't mean that will be the case the next time you draft it. The day after drafting freezer, it enters an automated cooldown refreezing cycle, during which it cannot be drafted for the next 24 hours. If you're stuck or don't know what to do in a specific room, sometimes it's smart to move on. There are multiple ways to solve many of the challenges you will come across, and there is a very good chance you will find a piece of information down the road which may help. When in doubt, draft rooms you've never seen before. Even if you do not think the rooms seem very useful, they may still hold clues and information that may help you on your journey. Although with this volume we have provided our readers with many potential strategies and tricks to try, we here at Architectural Digest hope that aspiring architects know that there truly is no set blueprint for success. Forging your own path and coming up with your own unique strategies will, in our humble opinion, always provide the best results. Each architect has his own favorite room, each builder his own favorite tool, and thus each player in turn will develop their own style of play and discover their own secrets and tricks that they can share with the world or keep to themselves. Whatever strat you employ, we wish you the best of luck drafting and hope you build the house of your dreams. Okay. Got a few pointers there. If I get the foyer, I could go back and open everything in the Great Hall. Oh, wow. Secret passage dead ends because it went into the back of the foundation. So that's entirely useless. So unless I get a key to get out of the Great Hall, I'm stuck. Shut up, metal detector. You already screwed me over once. Never gotten this. This was the floor plan we dug up outside. In the conservatory, you'll be able to permanently adjust the rarity and rates that determine how often certain floor plans are drawn. Rarity changes can be reset using the directory in this room. Today, you may adjust the rarities of the above floor plans. So, vaults, common, confirm. guest bedroom. I almost never need this. So what if we make it rare? Okay. Mark, have you seen the trailer for Exodus? I don't think so. There's a key. He has? Oh, okay, I has. I'm just stupid. Okay. The run's not over, Chad. It's not over. What is the metal detector beeping about? I guess it's from something in the Great Hall. Runs over again. GG. Alright. That's it. Alright. We made some progress. We figured out some more puzzles, got a bunch more notes, crossed off a few notes. Oh. Alright. Save and quit. Okay, friends, we are going to save our progress there, and we will pick it back up from that spot next time we are in Blueprints.